Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it. Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning.
F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going.
Hello, Sheriff.
Sommersprossige Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Schachspiel. Ach du meine Güte. König zieht am Turm vorbei. Das ist schon wieder so ein Resident Evil 2 Rätsel. Okay, pass auf. Der König zieht am Turm vorbei zum Läufer. Also ist der Turm als erstes dran. Also Turm, König, Läufer. So, Springer bringt der Bauern eine Dame. Pferd ist Springer. Springer bringt der. Also Dame. Scheiße. Ich kapier's nicht.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Scheiße, Mann. So, wie haben wir das vorhin gemacht? Springer bringt der Bauern eine Dame. Springer bringt der... Das soll doch anders heißen, oder? Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, das ist ein Übersetzungsfehler. Springer bringt der Bauern einen Damen. Einen, das ist doch falsch. Bestimmt soll das heißen, Springer bringt der Dame einen Bauern. So, pass auf, dann der Springer bringt der Dame... Ich kapier's nicht. Vielleicht umgekehrt, die 3. 3, 3. Vielleicht andersrum drehen. Okay, wir machen es jetzt umgekehrt. Pass auf, zuerst. Springer bringt der Dame einen Bauern. Der König zieht am Turm vorbei zum Läufer. Scheiße. Ich kapier's nicht. Boah, ich hänge hier fest.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more.
Komm schon her, kann doch nicht so schwer sein. Ich kapier's nicht. So, TKLA. TKL. Ich glaube, das stimmt hundertprozentig. Da braucht man gar nichts dran erinnern. Ich denke, es soll Dame heißen bringt der Dame einen Bauern.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Zach, something is missing. We need more clues.
Zach, something is still missing.
Ohne Scheiß, das haben die doch bestimmt falsch übersetzt da unten. Mit dem Bauern und der Dame. Springer bringt der Bauern einen Dame. Das hört sich total bescheuert an. Springer bringt der Dame einen Bauern. Ich komme nicht drauf. Ich verzweifle hier. Okay, Leute. Ich habe jetzt hier mal die englische Version hier gerade. Ich habe jetzt nämlich das Bild hier. Habe ich jetzt hier auf Englisch auf meinem Smartphone. Und jetzt gucken wir mal, ob wir das lesen können. Also hier steht: King passes Rook and meets Bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the Queen. Bringt der Dame einen Bauern. Genau, das ist falsch übersetzt hier. Also, the King passes the Rook. Das ist der Turm. And meets a Bishop. So. The knight takes a pawn to the queen. Ich kapiere es wirklich nicht.
Sex.
Oder muss das in der Reihenfolge, wie die halt hier aufgezählt werden? Also, König zieht am Turm vorbei zum Läufer. Der Springer bringt der Dame einen Bauern. Nochmal. König zieht am Turm vorbei zum Läufer. Der Springer bringt der Bauern eine Dame. Yo! Ich habe jetzt einfach in der Reihenfolge, wie sie da unten vorkommen. König, Turm, Läufer. Gegrinsen, ey. Also ein schlechtes
The
Rätsel.
doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
So, da ist die Magnetkartentür. Ja, Fortschritt, Leute, Fortschritt.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Usha Johnson, Doktor.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Oh Gott!
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Ja, dasselbe Zeug, was wir als Beweismittel von der FBI erhalten haben.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
Ja, eine Fluppe erstmal anziehen, ne?
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
Kaputter Typ, ey.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Zach, they're here.
Das gefällt mir nicht. Direkt mit die Knarre ziehen. So weird, ne? Oh, scheiße. Links ist abgeschlossen. Ey, wo muss ich hin? Da ist offen. Okay, ich kann jetzt... Ist das ein Bug? Da erscheint immer wieder ein Lutscher. Wenn ich weggehe. Da. Ja, warum nicht? Lutscher. Sollen wir einen lutschen? Ich lutsch mir jetzt einen, Achtung. Ich lutsch mir einen. Ach, ich hab noch einen. Oh mein Gott! Der hat eine Schrotflinte. Ja, der hat eine Schrot... Was machen die denn? Schießen die? Das sieht aus. Komm, beweg dich. Nehmen. Schrotflintenmunition, jawohl. Ich will jetzt auch die Waffe haben von dem. Oh, scheiße. Okay, die scheinen den Schuss aufzuladen irgendwie. So als Vorwarnung, wenn die schießen. Was denn jetzt?
Agent Morgan, if you're so desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
Was ist das denn?
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. He's a weird one, as I'm sure you can see. Always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town.
Geheimnisvoller Kapitalist.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
Nice to meet you, too. How did you know my name?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, with each rain our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable, so sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
Das ist der Mörder, ich sag's euch. Der im Rollstuhl. Oder der Typ, der ihn schiebt. Aber ich sag eher der im Rollstuhl.
That's how he always is.
Von dem erwartet man
Always
das am
spouting
wenigsten.
that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent.
I was just about to ask if you could take me there.